good timing on that music fading out. I was like, it could have been a little bit quicker. I would hope for that. Crocodile, Stoned Assassin, how's it going? Good to see you both. We started early, and yet we're later than usual.
Thank God I got over here at 3 o'clock.
I know.
Who knows when we'd be starting? Be the midnight show.
Man,
no, we were doing other stuff. So
we were, and we will actually get to show you the fruits of our labor here very shortly. We did some artwork, some adjustments, some toiling away for some stuff that hopefully you guys will be excited about. But if you guys are new to the show or just showed up and hit a button and either clicked on us or found us on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, this is About Beverages, and I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith.
And we formed this podcast, about 10 to 14 years ago.
Way back in the annals of time. The records have been lost.
That's right.
In the mists of time.
Actually, do you know where you can find those records?
I would say it AboutBeverages.com.
Oh my God, this man right here.
Newly refreshed website.
It is.
Still ironing out some of the weirdness. I know you've had a few things, but still it looks good.
The little kinks going on. The look is there.
Yeah.
The look is there. So now it's just fixing some link things on the back end that are just time consuming. So hopefully I'll get to that this weekend.
Those links on the back end.
I know, I tell you. And I'm not talking about the Zelda game either. We're not talking about Link in the back end. I knew you wouldn't get that one. That's fine.
No.
Baker, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thank you for putting some emotes in chat. I don't know why SiriBot took a little bit to get going here, because usually that immediately disables those other two things, but it's always good to see your emotes in chat. What do we want to start with? Should we start drinking a beer and then talk about what we've been working on for the last couple hours?
I think we should pop that open there.
Okay. All right. Did I change the graphic? I did change the graphic.
You did.
There was a lot of shenanigans at the last
miscommunication.
Yeah.
14 years. You were 5. Wow.
I know. It puts it in perspective, doesn't it?
It sure does.
We were sitting in another room of this house,
yeah,
but with a microphone hanging from a ceiling fan and sharing that microphone.
Quite close to each other.
Yeah, very glad we did not record those on video.
No.
That would have been highly embarrassing. But yeah, let's get started with a beer. This is a old favorite, right? Berserker. Oh my God, Berserker right at the beginning of the show?
Well, because he's thinking, I'm 20 minutes late. I'm a half an hour late. No, you're right on time.
You're right on time because we were late.
On time.
But we do have such sights to show you, as Pinhead would say.
And, well, we've got Pumpkinhead.
And we do have Pumpkinhead right here.
This was an early favorite from one of our, from I think probably our first pumpkin beer podcast.
What was it called? It's one of the longer titles.
Fall into, I can't even remember.
Fall into Oktoberfest, autumn season beers.
Wow.
And I remember that because I had to write it like 18 times for putting it for the Give It a Shot, putting it for all the posts and everything. I was like, why did he make me write a book?
Why do we do this?
Why do I do this?
So that was before pumpkin beer contest time, or?
Yes, that was kind of what started it, because we tried, there was some stuff from New Belgium we had in there.
Yeah, they had like a cranberry pumpkin beer at that time.
I don't know if it's. I can look it back up. We won't be able to listen to it just yet, but still tweaking things on the website. But it is there. Relaxing tonight, so I get the privilege of a full show for once. Oh my gosh, Berserker, that is fantastic. And I think we actually have some fun things on the show tonight, which I'm pretty stoked about. Especially this.
We're different. Well, except for this, which is not different. This is a callback.
This is a callback.
To many years ago, to the beginning of the show. But then also we're going to go, we're going to yo-ho-ho in a bottle of rum.
We are. Yeah, I am very, and I think Berserker actually might be even into this too, like I said, because it is aged in bourbon barrels for 5 years.
Yes.
And then gets flown to Sonoma County. I don't know if it's in the bourbon barrels when it gets flown.
I don't know.
Or if someone's just like holding it in their hand. Like, I don't know how much you take at a time. But then it is finished in some red wine barrels.
Sonoma wine barrels.
Unspecific red wine barrels.
Yes.
So
yes.
It is not, they didn't want to tell you exactly what they were. That is
the unfortunate thing about this is, even if you are near a Trader Joe's, if you don't have it in your possession already, you probably can't go get one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We got one case. We have known about this. You went back, you found information. And,
I did.
It's been out there for thoughts, or the rumors have been floating around for a couple months. It finally showed up last week, and we weren't even able to order more than one case. So.
You know me too well, good sir. Yeah, I was kind of interested. So this, we're almost getting into that podcast, but I'm very excited about it.
Right.
Like I said, the price is always what frightens everyone, especially if you're online. Like I said, that was where I found some information. Again, Reddit is going to be Reddit. They're always going to be a little goofy. But that was their first thing. Like, people were like trying to figure out who made it. because obviously Trader Joe's is sourcing this. They are not a rum producer.
Correct.
I believe. I should
no,
know
there's no, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not a rum. So then it was like, who is it? And so then it's like, well, there's only 2 producers in Panama, and it'd be this one or this one. This person works. And so there's all this kind of conversation going, and then it turned into, but $15, how is that going to actually hit?
But Trader Joe's is magic in many ways.
It's just not with their gin. That was the only one so far, I think, that has they underkicked their
Well,
coverage.
that was you mean the Rear Admiral?
Yeah.
But then we also tried the one made from grapes, which was good for gin and tonic, but not necessarily versatile enough for a martini.
Yes, that is 100% true. My buddy posted some Korean barbecue ribs he got from Trader Joe's the other night, and now thinking about their drink selection, I'm thinking I need to make a trip this weekend.
Okay.
And if you find some, you should let us know if you actually were able to find that.
Yeah, there'll be
else.
different where you are. I'm sure there'll be different beer options, maybe even different wine options in your neck of the woods.
Middle America maybe gets a little bit more there or something. Who knows? Maybe they got some extra cases. Oh my God! I just realized it.
I'm thinking there might actually be some pumpkin in here.
I think since they do it in the other one, I can't see them not doing it in one and then doing it in
maybe
the other.
Just not as much.
Excuse me. There we go. I think now I have all of my mistakes fixed.
Well, so there was a lot going on.
At least
We've got
I
some
hope
stuff
so.
to tell you about here. We're certainly not. Dan Patrick had this big announcement that they've partnered. Well, it was big. You can only read about it in the newsletter, which I read. I get, but they've partnered with like White Dog Distillery or something, and they've created a liquor, but it's apple and cinnamon flavored.
Is it a
whiskey.
Is it a flavored whiskey?
Yeah. No,
that's some sellout business right there.
They do that, but they're very excited about it. They said so. It's online. They'd already sold 100 bottles. So anyway, who knows? But yeah,
I mean that's the thing is like that stuff can be good for a certain place and time, which is like if you're making a very interesting mixed drink or whatever else. But like I have actually seen some people drink that stuff straight, and I'm like, you're not feeling well, are you? TJ is a dangerous place for me, boys. So many little treats.
Yeah, I know. This time of the year, especially if you have the pumpkin thing going on, then yeah. And more stuff showing up. We just got our mashed potatoes back, so that's good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so things are good.
So when you say so many little treats, though, you're not talking about the staff, though, are you? Because that would be highly inappropriate.
Yeah, it would be.
That is wrong. That is wrong.
I will not refer to my coworkers as little treats.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
I think we're the tasty treats.
Yeah,
that is also a good Always Sunny. One of my favorites. This is good. I'm happy to have this. It's lighter, it's refreshing, but it still has some good.
There's the pumpkin and a little bit of the spice, and yeah.
Some people might think I'm out of my gourd, but I tell you, I'm enjoying this.
Oh man,
nailed it right there. Yeah, no, I like Shipyard Brewing. Like I said, their Pumpkinhead. It's one of the ones they started with. It's still good. It's the right balance of spices, some good flavor in there.
They used to do a Shipyard, which is also KBC, Kennebunkport Brewing Company, used to do some beers for Trader Joe's back in the day, but our beer selection from our own private label stuff and even our not private labels really shrunk down.
Interesting.
Yep.
Is there reasoning behind that you?
I don't fully know. I think they're looking at all areas of the store, just trying to figure out where their bigger sellers are and where to spend more time and more space in the store. But anyway, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Only the shadow knows.
Only the shadow of the Pumpkinhead knows.
No, there we go. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit. Just wanted to tweak just a little bit, making some tweaks. Sorry, I don't know why I all said them in
in-game adjustments.
In-game adjustments, exactly. All right. Should we talk about a little bit about the new merch?
Yeah,
Should we talk about some merch? Exclamation point merch in chat if you want to do it.
No, I'll that are available, right?
3 new that are immediately available right now. We've got some new merch. We're pretty excited about this. I'm going to shamelessly also plug the website again that we've had tweaked, adjusted, fixed, all of those things. Still a little bit under construction. I'm getting some links back, but I know it almost looks like it's already just a part of our thing right there. I know when I pop that up. But yeah, new website, got a fresh coat of paint. Like I said, Solden, who's been in here chat a bunch of times, excellent job. Appreciate everything that he did. In fact, if I roll just right, look at this. You want to do some sort of inception? Because if you go to our website right now, you can actually watch us on our website. So currently we are watching us talk about the website.
Oh my goodness.
And it's
recursion.
And
oh my God, there we are
and
again.
That's me a second ago moving it back. I'm talking. It's absolutely painful. Oh my! Look how many.
That is
There's going to
crazy.
keep being more and more as we watch ourselves on the website. It's going to keep going to ad infinitum. I did not
This
even
is
realize
called
the
recursion.
amazingness that is about to happen right now.
Wow.
This is great.
Oh,
There's
God.
1,000 of us.
That's nuts.
It's going to keep going. I am absolutely stoked about this. This is the biggest benefit of the night right now.
I'll wave here in a little bit, right?
It's still going. This is some Willy Wonka shit right
There I
here.
am. I'm waving right there. Okay.
I love every minute of this. Oh my God.
I feel like we're at a big Hogwarts dining table.
All right, I did clip that though because that is completely did not know that was going to be that way, but that was
cool.
great. Oh my God! So I was cleaning that room and I found a sealed bottle of Gavilon tequila. I don't know if I've ever heard that. Did you look up that brand, Stone? Stone is moving into a new place, and there was a lot of cleaning that needed to be done in this place.
So it was left behind by the previous owner?
Apparently, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know if he's going to get to have it in the company of the giver, but he did find it.
Yeah. Would you please drink this with me so I can have it in the company of the giver?
So anyway, very happy about the website. We won't. Oh, sorry, I scrolled past that again.
It's happening.
Everything's here, posts going up. Like I said, we're still doing some little adjustments. But the thing we wanted to talk about, HJ, also, hello, how's it going? Good to see you.
Oh, HJ.
New
All right.
merch. Unfortunately, not new glassware. I would love to get new glassware at some point. Or we're going to click on apparel.
Apparel. Apparently.
Apparel.
We are clicking on apparel.
All right. So they all happen to be right at the top because we just did them. So we will
And
click
they're
on.
multi-side this time.
Let's go with which one do you want to start with?
Well, I know which one I'd pick. But
We'll pick one.
the beer arc.
Okay. All right. So we now have the Beer Arc shirt after we have talked about this for so much time. I should actually enlarge this maybe a little bit. Wait, because it might be, I don't know how hard that it might be hard to see on stream. I don't want people to not be able to see the amazing things we're talking about. They could actually go to the website and look at this for themselves.
Now. Open up
which
another
is
window.
Also an option.
Another tab. There you go.
But there we go. You can kind of see a little bit there. So this is the Beer Arc. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, multi-layered there. It took us some good amount of time. How long did that take us? This one alone took us 45 minutes, I think.
Well, because it was we had to redo it.
1975 is when this bottle I found was made. Holy business, Stone Assassin. That's got some age on it.
That's, yeah.
Guardian Down, good to see you as well. So yes, this is the first piece of new merch right here. We've got, it is the Beer Arc. I shall read you a note from AboutBeverages that we also wrote at the time.
At the website, of course.
The Beer Arc is a term used when deciding what your next beer should be. It helps to keep you on the right path on your journey through the forest of delicious flavor revelations. Coined originally by Keith during a football pregame festivities.
Yes.
So there you go. You've got that. And then what's this? There's actually a back. Look at that. We finally have our logo on the back. Yes. This is what I have wanted for years. So this is a front and back shirt. Multiple colors. You've got your, what was this one? It was like heather black. You've got your, what was this one? I wish
Royal
it said.
blue. Yeah, it should say, but.
We did a lot of these kind of like lightly faded colors because they look cool. There's like a heather navy. There's the heather black. There's this gray kind of looking thing, a little charcoal gray action. We did this green one, which I really like too. Again, go to the website for even clearer pictures of all this kind of stuff, AboutBeverages.com. And then we had to go back to the heather blue because I just love this color.
Yes, I will be ordering. That's one I'm going to be ordering for myself.
And size is up to 4XL. To ensure that you can
get all of your friends in.
To get all of your friends in. Yeah, exactly.
So you can all wear the same shirt at the same time.
Exactly. But anyway, all this stuff, like I said, it ships directly from the manufacturer. It's the Stream Elements merch store, which we have used for years. And like I said, overall has been very consistent quality. And when there has been even a little bit of an issue, they have taken care of it. Usually, like I said, when we had one shirt that was kind of misprinted, they literally we'll send you another shirt. It wasn't like send that back or we don't believe. It was like literally show us a picture of it and they're like, all right, we'll take care of it. We'll send you another one. Liquor on the front, logo in the back. That is a Big Johnson shirt right there, Guardian Down. I remember those from back in the day. But yeah, so that is shirt number 1, the Beer Arc. And we will be ordering multiple of these. Does it fit true to size? That's a good question. I think it has all that information here to find it. These are unisex as well. We didn't do any, we probably will do some other things. We wanted to get to a hoodie and we ran out of time, literally. We were like, oh my God.
That's why we started late.
Pretty much.
But also too, I mean, you've said if somebody had a specific request, you've actually offered to.
If there's a color you don't see, like I said, because we're only able to pick, I should put that
5
back on
colors.
the screen. We're only able to pick 5 different colors every time when we do these. So we may put up some of these shirts in duplicate to pick some of the other colors because there's some pretty cool stuff. So we may do that. We may pick also some, if we go for some, some of the lighter colors, we may wind up doing like a specific, like a women's tee, like, because they do have that. We just wind up picking unisex for everything. But it does have all, like I said, all the colors, information, material, all that stuff is here right on the site, which is pretty nice. But yeah, so that is shirt number 1. Shirt number 1. All right. You got to pick that one. So I am going to pick, I think I got to pick Company of the Giver. Got to do it. So this one I am super proud of. This
Very cool idea.
This is an idea that we've both had together, and then I had this other part of the idea.
Yes.
So this shirt has been around for a while. So now we've got a shirt that's got logo on the front and something on the back. Took me a moment to calculate that bottle is 48 years old. That's a long time. I had not even fully put that together either. That's nuts, Stoned Assassin. That's crazy. But yeah, everything I've ever bought from them has fit, I think, fairly true. Like, I have been very happy. I always order extra large in most things, and they always seem to fit. Like, if anything, like a little slightly narrower, which I like. Because sometimes you get extra large and it feels.
I'm probably going to go with that one next time. I wish there was a size in between large and extra large.
What would that be?
Extra large, large? LXL.
Large, slightly bigger.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this one is, we've got just the nice little logo on the front.
Is that all there is?
No, never on the back. Aha. So this one is pretty amazing. Small, extra large.
Small, extra large.
That's not bad. SXL.
SXL.
Guardian Down's got it. So this one I'm also very, very proud of for a couple reasons. The graphic design we kind of came up with today, but this is literally, need to get some Bevy merch. I'd be happy if you wanted to get some Bevy merch. There's some good stuff on here. And we also, we'll get into that in a minute. So the design of this, we kind of came together. We did some adjustments on, but this little part right here, which you can probably barely see, is an idea I've had for a very long time. I'm going to start using this on other things. I'm making a commitment in the next couple weeks. We'll probably have some other shirts that will come out with this. I would like to do this with even some of either the TikTok or other clips that maybe I've done in the gaming world. Like, I'm going to figure out something because I think this is a really great idea. So this right here is a QR code. So people will look at the back of this shirt and they will see the quote, which, gosh, it's so hard to read on there, unfortunately. I wish I could make that. Just have to make this like ridiculously huge. But anyway, the quote says, I have had this in the company of the giver, which is just a funny quote anyway. And it's something that we did. It's kind of like how Guardian Down always puts up the exclamation point, Andrew, which is the front half of my tongue. It's a little love. Enhance. I can't. Go to the website, AboutBeverages.com, click on the merch apparel, and you will see these right at the top. So anyway, it says that at the top. It's got like what podcast it was from, which was Stag Junior. We did it in January of 2020.
Right. Which it says on the shirt as well.
Which it says on the shirt as well. It says that I did the quote. All of that, all of those things. Aurora coming in here. Guardian Down, exactly. There's an Aurora quote. Could use that at some point. So right next to it, right here, is a QR code. If you use that QR code on your phone, it goes to the podcast. How absolutely genius is this idea?
Takes you right there.
So if people are like, what is this quote? Who are these guys? All this, like, oh, just scan it. Yeah. What? Scan it.
Yeah.
Scan. Automatically goes to our YouTube page.
And we actually are in the company of the giver tonight.
We actually are. This is how this quote became.
Yes, the company of the giver.
Yeah. So like I said, I want to put up stuff like this. Like I said, either things like Guardian Down is like either put in chat or like little goofy things that have happened. If I can come up with the initial little quote part, you've got the little QR code. If, I've got a graphic, if it's, like I said, obviously if it's something Destiny related or whatever, that's pretty easy to get something and then have that. And then it's the same thing where it's like, people can be like, wait, what is that? Oh, do you want to see it? This moment was hilarious. Like, it could be something like, oh, he died and I dropped my controller or something broke or whatever. Then it's like, oh, it was great. And they scan.
Should we have the QR code underneath our logo on the shirt?
What do you mean?
A QR code to AboutBeverages.com.
I like it that it's specific to the thing.
Okay.
Though.
Just saying.
Mitch, how's it going? How are you? We were discussing some merch right here. My genius idea that I have had. No one else better steal this because I've been holding on to this one for a while.
Or steal it, but give you some credit.
Oh, I will take
and
easily
money.
10%. Yeah, if Ninja or someone else wants to take this, and that would be great. So I know it's a little bit hard to read here on the stream, but like I said, go check out AboutBeverages.com. And like I said, you can go to the merch apparel section, and this here is the back of the shirt because the front of the shirt is obviously just our sweet logo on the pocket area. But yeah, so you've got a quote, you've got what it was from, and then right here, this QR code, scan it.
Takes you right there. We've tested
right
it out.
to the episode. We tested it out.
It
It's
works.
great. It is so good. Like I said, so anyway,
Yep.
This is merch piece number 2. Number 2. I'm very happy with this one. All right, so we'll go back.
This one's going to be a little bit let down. It's good, but this next one's going to be a little let down.
This one's still good, though.
Especially after that.
Mitch missed this one, so I wanted to show him this one. So we've got this one, too. We've got the little beer arc showing you, taking you through the layers of the beer arc in your evening.
Starting out lighter in flavor and even body if possible, but ending up with the darker, heavier, usually boozier items.
The beer arc.
That is the beer arc. You layer on top.
Up to sizes of 4XL, as I like to say. And what did you say about it? So you can get all your friends inside.
That's right.
Different colors, obviously. Like I said, these are the ones we picked out. There are like 30 different colors of all these shirts. We just kind of picked out what we thought looked good, especially with how this logo works. If people are like, oh, I wanted that shirt, but I wanted this thing, that's stuff I can go back in and change, or I can make multiple versions of things. So
does it come in a hoodie? Yes, it could.
It could, and we may do that. We need to. Yes. We just didn't get. We literally ran out of time. It takes time to put together this kind of art. There is no off position on the Genius Switch, and unfortunately, we genius it to like way too long.
We did do a lot of tweaking.
There was a lot of tweaking.
That's all right. That's why it looks so good.
That's why it looks so good. All right, final shirt of the evening, a new shirt. And again, we'll probably put these on some hoodie stuff. They've got zip up hoodies. There's hats. There's so many different options. We need to do another one of these at some point. I got me a beverage time to kick back and forgot about the horrifying room. Yes, forget about the horrifying room, but I am very interested in that, in what that bottle you found of tequila. Last one, Got Beverages. We should put this on a different color first. Okay. There we go. Something. Yeah, I like black, but sometimes, you just got to spice it up a little bit. So anyway, logo on the front.
Logo on the front.
Oh, wait, actually, I missed it. I lied. These sizes go up to 5XL.
Holy
I missed it down
moly.
here.
You can get an extra person in there.
You could get an extra person in there.
One shirt fits all. Not just one size fit. This is one shirt.
Is for 5XL means for a family of 5, correct? Is that how that works? I don't know. Chat, tell me if I'm wrong. So anyway, that's the front, the usual kind of stuff. And then when we click to the back. Oh no, wait, why is this?
Is that one of those weird?
Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe we should use black then. Sometimes for some reason it doesn't load on the thing, but anyway, it's there. You can see that it was there. This one, oh wait, I didn't know. So long ago. Oh my God.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Could have clicked on that. There you go. You can zoom in.
A little blurry, but that's just because of the
multiple enlargements going on here. Got Beverages.
Got Beverages. Just in general. Hey, got Beverages? We got most of them covered right there. Nor the wine glass. That's okay.
This is what he does to me.
I know.
Do you know what it's like to work with this guy?
About a coffee cup, I know, but anyways, this is what we settled on.
This is what it's like.
Just now thought of wine glass, though. Why did I only think of it now?
I said it at the time.
Did you?
Because we were like, you're like, oh, and I said, well, we could put in a wine glass. Because initially you were like, I wanted all these different glasses. Like, that's going to get a little too busy.
Too much.
And then I was like, well, we could switch one of these out for a wine. You're like, I don't know. And then you're like, just make that one shorter. And then we started tweaking it.
Didn't realize it was that one. Okay.
Apparently this one's not final.
No, this one, it's final.
We're going to do this. We should do that like limited edition where it's like, we do this one and like, okay, in a month, it's going to be different glasses. So if you like these glasses, you better buy this one now.
This is how we get you to buy multiple. Because you can,
exactly.
I have the first edition of this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worth less than when I bought it. Oh, okay. Damn it.
It's actually worth less. Because people like the new one better.
That or
but yeah, so this is the Got Beverages. Like I said, so the other ones, I guess we were a little more excited about. These are all gold. I'm really happy with these so far. I think they came out great. I am so glad. Like I said, and again, we don't thank enough. Like I said, Aubrey and Alex for all the wonderful work that they did. Specifically, Alex doing all the amazing work on this art. And every once in a while, me just going like, "Could you do?" And then she just does it.
There it is.
It's just done. Yep. It's just complete. Yep. So yeah.
Thought.
There you go. Whoop. So that is that one.
All
I
right.
should have zoomed in on the other ones. Since I didn't know you could do that. Look at that. We're learning things. There we go. You can see that one even better now.
The beer arc.
You like that one, don't you?
I do like that.
Are you going to be buying that one yourself?
I am going to buy that one.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm going to buy a few of those, I think.
And pricing, we literally did not very little less, very little more, I should say, than what we could actually do. Like I said, so this is not, I wish we were making more. But I'm not going to do that because that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
So like I said, we appreciate it if people want to kind of help out the stream this way, which like I said, there is a little bit of extra on top of there. So if you want to help out the stream and buy stuff, that also works very well. Send a picture of the ad for the bottle, since the bottle is appalling to look at because it's dirty. Definitely wipe that off before you even decide to open it up, because you don't know what's going to get in there.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to get in there. Maybe this will actually work better now. It's still going to be a little blurry probably. Oh, we're going to move it down there. See, there we go. That looks a little better. Yeah. So that's what it looks like. We've got the whiskey glass there at the front. I've had this in the company of the giver, which we just thought was a funny quote.
It was.
And we had that written down, and I had this as a thing.
While.
And then, the QR code, I think, again, I'm going to order one of these. So if this is one of the ones that scares you, because it's like, well, is that going to work or whatever? I'll find out for you, because tonight after the show, we're going to order, like I said, some of these shirts, and I'll let you know if that actually does wind up functioning as advertised. I think the QR code should be plenty big, because we even tested it on the screen, which was smaller, and it still popped up.
As long as it prints clearly on the shirt. So hopefully.
Right. So that is the question. So that's the only one that might be a little bit in question. I still think the shirt is kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
But it'll be a bummer if the gimmick didn't work. So we will find out. Yeah. Best drink to have with pizza. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. What do you think the best drink is to have with pizza?
Alcohol wise, or I mean, I love root beer with pizza. It's if you're going soda, but then I just cold beer is good. Or I mean, you can even go wine. You can go like there's some good wines for pizza as
like
well.
Like a Chianti kind of thing. Is that what usually a lot of people go with?
I mean,
that's not my choice.
It used to be Zin. It used to be just something. Yeah, but. There we go.
IPA and pizza.
IPA.
That's what I would. Yep. That's probably what I would choose. Yep. Either an IPA or a wine.
Yep.
We know which wine though not to choose. Merlot.
Oh yeah. Oh no Merlot.
No Merlot. But yeah, I would definitely say, like I said, for me a beer. Like I said, if you can't have alcoholic things, like I said, I would definitely say a beer and probably an IPA or something like that to kind of break through all the fatty, well, for me, because I'd be having meat and other things on my pizza, like I said, the fattiness of that. So that would be my choice for that, like I said, or a wine, like maybe even, probably not a Pinot, probably a Zinfandel or something like that. Maybe
Zin used to be a good pizza wine. Yeah.
Yeah. My opinion, I enjoy rum and Coke with pizza. There you go.
Speaking of rum.
Why would you?
They want to drink Merlot.
There we go.
Merlot.
No, if anybody orders Merlot, I'm leaving. I am not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Okay, relax, Miles. Jesus, no Merlot.
There you go, no Merlot. Did anybody find there are 3 new redemptions? Don't hit them all at the same time, but there are 3 new channel point redemptions. I did those today. Some people have been requesting them for a while, and I did a make good on those. So you want to look for those, and if you want to do them,
two of
them are cheaper. One of them's like where the other ones are. Just because I'm going to go back through, and I think as stuff is longer, that's what'll be more expensive, because it's like you got to sit through 20 or 30 seconds. If it's like a quick little clip, then it's cheaper.
Okay.
Fezzik, are there rocks ahead?
If they are, we all be dead.
No more rhymes now. I mean it.
Anybody want a peanut?
Yeah!
There you go. That was one I wanted, because I love that one. I always like a nice grape wine.
A nice grape wine.
A nice grape wine is always delicious. So that's one. So Guardian Down found one. Let's see if anybody wants to find the other ones. And then we'll be having some delicious things and rum in just a minute.
Oh yeah, rum. I'm gonna try that. Oh.
Do you have any hobbies?
I collect spores, molds, and fungus.
There you go. That was a request.
Okay.
That was requested.
Beer related to some extent.
Related. Yeah, exactly. Kind of, I guess.
Hello! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Now!
Offer me money.
Yes.
Power to promise me that.
All that I have and more. Please.
Offer me everything I ask for. Anything you want. I want my father back, you son of a bitch.
Always good times on that one.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Guardian Down has found the last one.
What's out of stock?
Says out of stock for me. Which one? Are you talking about shirts?
Shirt.
Or are you talking about your tequila that's been for 45 years old?
Oh, yeah.
What does it say? I'm on one of these right now. Which one is this? I'll do this. All right. So say if I bought this one, which color would I get? All right. Let's see if I grab that one. I pick extra large. Hit add to cart. Need to check out. It's got to be the tequila. View cart.
Okay.
That one sits there.
All right.
Information there. I don't wonder what I can't remember what the shipping was on this, but again, all the ships. Oh, the redemptions. So if someone else has just done them, I do have a 5-minute cooldown on most of the redemptions, just because I don't want them to either overlap or use too many times. So that's probably why it says out of stock. It's on a cooldown. Tis be on a cooldown. I thought you were talking about something else. I was all like, oh my God, it's already not working. Note to self.
Well, I was just that was still good. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not like the smashed pumpkin or some
We
of the
don't
others
know. We haven't had
but
that
this
one
is
in a
good.
while.
Well, we have
I
to,
can only imagine.
maybe we'll find it somewhere.
Maybe we will find it. Yeah. It's like I said, so I do have those on a like I said, slightly less cooldown. All right, I think you were probably going to burst at the seams if we don't go get this rum.
I hope it's no Arthur syndrome.
I think you've created way too high of an expectation.
I don't like. So here's the thing: I'm overall not a big fan of rum, but I like the way this has been prepared.
You don't like rum? How do you not like rum?
I'm just not a big fan. I said I don't. I like it more than vodka.
Oh, that's true. So, as do I. As should everyone. Let's be honest. I'm shocked you don't have the Stone Cold Steve Austin 1 beer, 2 beers. I'm not a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. Like, he's fine, like I said, but yeah, that's not usually what I do. Need to get some of the like I said, the Anchorman, the Scotch stuff, and some other things. Like I said, I did not have time. I only had so much time today,
and then we were creating shirts,
and then we were making shirts, so I had less time even there, and that was great though. And then we even ran out of time there, and we started half hour late. So, it is what it is. Rock, it is good to see you. All right, let's get this off the screen. Let's take that away, and let's take a very quick break, go grab the rum, and I am also equally excited for this one, but I've kept my expectations
are low.
at the right.
Well, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
I'm
Not at
hopeful.
all. Okay, all right, we'll be right back. We have returned. Not only did Guardian Down with the absolutely excellent gifted sub to they are not coming back.
They are not coming back.
We appreciate that. Getting the double Ron Swanson in that other screen, which that's another thing I have to go to. For some reason, that one has the alert thing on there twice. So thank you for that. We also had someone bought some merch while we were gone, which is really cool. I literally even forgot that graphic happened. that was a thing. So that was really cool. Thank you to whoever did that. I didn't see the name. Does it say? No, I don't see it on the Twitch feed there. Sorry if you want to be announced, or maybe it was anonymous. Appreciate it. That was super cool. That was me. Oh my gosh, Guardian Down.
All right. Wow. All right.
I saw that you got the he hates these cans. What was the other thing you got? What else did you pick? That is a shirt that I also have. I love that shirt.
He hates these cans.
Nathan R. Johnson. Just had my initials for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it winds up picking for there. I know you can pick anonymous, like, because you don't always want all that information being out there. Got beverages? Nice. There you go. That was a choice.
All right. Very cool.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Guardian. Now that is super cool. That is very, very cool. Thank you for doing both of those things as always. Did I not pause this? I didn't. Okay. And Ron Swanson's still dancing across the screen.
He's dancing.
All right. I will open this now while we're kind of getting ready. We're going to do our first podcast of the evening. Amazing. You have a good day of a lot of things happening. I just literally feel almost like hyper. I feel jazzed. I feel like over the top. I should have brought
It was good. A little something different to mix up our Thursday routine. So that's good.
Ellie, it is good to see you. I missed you as well.
A small extra large. All right, good.
A small extra large. I got the in between. I'm doing well. Keith, are you doing well?
I am doing well.
Feeling good? We got exclamation
well.
point new merch
Doing
out
very
there.
well.
We're pretty excited about. I should actually change that, how that says that. Actually, what is that? Does that work? That better work. Good thing? It does. Okay, thanks. I changed like links everywhere. I guess I should have brought in something because this is, there's the.
Is there a little perforation?
I was looking for, it's down. It's in a weird spot. I'm glad I started this before we started the podcast. I'm getting it. Christmas is sorted. There you go. Christmas is all done. All I need is an About Beverages shirt. Hoodies, kind of, like I said, within the next week, we will get hoodies up. We'll figure out which one we want to do. And we actually have one more shirt. We just didn't get to finish it. That is probably like, I don't know, 80% of the way there, I would say.
Yeah.
We've got one more shirt that's about 80% of the way there. Like I said, we will get some of those onto some hoodies. We'll get some other colors up there. So, yeah. Set it over
Not
there.
yet.
Don't even want to open it up. Okay. All right. So we're going to do a podcast. Thank you guys all for being here. This one I'm pretty excited about. This is going to go one of two ways. I don't think it's going to be middling. I think it's either going to be like, wow, this is really good. I'm not usually a rum drinker. I'm
happy I bought this.
I'm happy I bought this. It's different. Or you're going to be like, wow, you can really taste the price on this
Andrew,
one.
are you sure you don't want to buy this from me?
Exactly. Yeah, that's
You sure it can't go in
the question.
a Long Island iced tea somewhere? Okay.
You getting hoodies? Yes, we will. Like I said, we have options already on. There are some hoodies already on there, but it's some of our, not that it's not still, cool and whatnot. Like I said, but it's some of our older stuff. There are a couple new options. There's a hoodie that's like a zip up hoodie, which is what I like usually wearing sometimes. So we'll get a graphic on one of those. Like I said, with our little, funny little saying or something. And then I swear there was two different new kinds of hoodies, but there was one, the zip up one was new. And then there was something else too. But anyway, let me know. And if there are certain colors you like, if that's something you're actually interested in, let me know. Because we will, like I said, we will work around all that stuff. Because we can only pick 5 colors for each thing.
Even though there's a lot more.
And there's a lot more. There's probably like 30 different colors. Like, from all like hoodies, maybe not. There might be less on hoodies. But shirts specifically, there are literally 30 or 35 different colors. So we were just picking kind of some of the, we tried to pick different ones of things that we liked. But we definitely might throw up multiple shirts with the same stuff on it just to put different colors. Black, I mean, that's usually what I go to. I can't go back after I usually pick that color. If only I would have discovered Bevy before I graduated high school, then I'd have Bevy merch on my school cart. That would have been neat. I would have loved that. Although probably your principal would be like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah, what's up with this?
What show are you watching?
Although we are about all kinds of beverages.
That's true.
So it doesn't matter.
That's true.
It's good.
All kinds of things. All right, I've taken down all the graphics. We are recording. Even in the height of everything, I've remembered to record right away, which is great. Had your first astronomy test, by the way. How did it go? I'm assuming you did very well. I'm assuming you have some, because this is the one. This is your baby. This is your
Andrew.
Keith,
how do you feel about rum?
I would like to get into it more. I would like to learn more about it because that's something that I like it when I have it, but it's not usually one of the go-to things I think of for my bar. Usually I want something that's been in bourbon barrels or maybe in a wine barrel or something like that. So that's usually what I lean toward. In rum, it's just kind of like, different ages of things. But
my goodness, well, what if I had a rum that was aged in bourbon barrels and finished in wine barrels?
You'd have my attention for sure. I think that's what we've got for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is a 5-year Panamanian rum from Trader Joe's.
Okay. And this is finished in wine barrels, like just anywhere, like in the country? Like they just found a wine barrel?
Not anywhere. Oh, not anywhere.
Okay.
Sonoma wine barrels. We don't know what kinds of wine from Sonoma, but Sonoma wine barrels, and it spent also 5 years in bourbon barrels.
Okay.
And once, like we said, this bourbon is from Panama.
The rum is from Panama.
That's okay. The bourbon barrels were in.
It's very confusing. Yes. There are so many things going on with that.
What's
There's
happening
so
right
much.
now? Yes. The rum is from Panama. We're not exactly sure who made it, but in the little research you did, there's only 2 distilleries it could be.
That's what it seemed like.
Okay.
Like I said, from just doing a little bit of research, there's a couple places. One of them does more of this kind of contract distilling than the other, but it is possible that it could be that one. So, yeah, I think that's kind of the tail of the tape with this. Do we want to talk about the price right now, which is also probably one of the more interesting things? Although rum is not always very expensive. Like you see 8, 10, and 12-year rums are usually easily under $40.
Yeah.
This one is way south of that.
It is. This is true.
Do you want to talk about it now, or do you want? I mean, we both know what it is.
Well,
so.
it was $15.
Okay, I didn't know if we were
$15
I don't know if we were holding that card close to
Yeah.
our vest. That's fine.
But yeah, because of all of the things that had went into the making of this, the creating of this, that's what got my curiosity. Because overall, yeah, rum, I mean, I know it has its place, and there are a lot of people who are big fans. Overall, it's usually a little too sweet for me. But
there's a lot of mixed drinks.
We're always open.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixed drinks that I think I would like to try, and I've seen a lot of creativity from different people that I follow where I'm like, they have rum in that. Okay, like that makes sense, and not just your average like daiquiri, which is fine, but like other mixed drinks. Like, okay, that adds a little more sweetness as opposed to having to add simple syrup or agave nectar. You can bring that, but then plus throw in a rye whiskey plus the rum and 2 different things. So anyway,
correct.
Lots of options. Well, I am very interested to see if we actually can detect any notes of the wine in here, or did it was it like they just dropped it in a vat and just like let it run through and then immediately bottled it
finished,
again?
so you never know. That's kind of a looser term. I didn't say how much time it spent there, but yeah, at least that's where it wound up. 5
years in bourbon barrels though is definitely promising, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So I can't remember what the last rum we had, honestly, on a podcast. It might have been that 4-pack that you brought back from St. Lucia or whatever, or something.
That was many moons ago.
I know. They could go in the archives though at AboutBeverages.com and look for that podcast and find it. All right.
It actually has the color of bourbon.
It has the color of bourbon, which is actually a color on the Pantone scale.
That's right.
We don't talk about that enough, but it's bourbon. It's brown in color.
It is.
All right. Do the aroma?
Absolutely.
I think so. Between 60 and 80, I think. Is that good? Like, I don't know what that? You're talking about between 60 and 80, like how you did on your astronomy test, which is between a 2 to 1 and more than a first. Okay, I am already confused. Are you throwing out astronomy stuff right now? We may have some other astronomy people in chat. Maybe they know what you're talking about. First you had my attention, but now you have my curiosity. That's actually a good quote. We've had something similar to that before. What was it? There's something like, you have my attention, but now you have my interest. Something like that. That's really good, though. I like that.
Is that from a movie?
I don't know.
Oh,
it's good,
should
though.
Be.
Every time I hear Trader Joe's, I think of the Trader for 7 Days to Die. What is that? What movie is that? Uh-oh, rum. Dr. Taco, how's it going? Good to see you. There you go, Guardian Down. There's the quote. Maybe that'll make it on a shirt at some point. I have to remember, we'd have to find what that episode was. That definitely has to be in the archives. I would love to enjoy rum a lot more, honestly. Okay, so in England, in uni, 40% is about... Okay, so that's what I was want. See, that's what I don't know. 50% is called a Desmond. A Desmond Tutu? Okay, now I think you're tricking me. I think you're tricking me. I use rum in a lot of mixed drinks. Yes, it is very popular in mixed drinks for sure. Like I said, all over the planet on that kind of stuff. And so it definitely is interesting. I think it's something you probably should have in your bar, either a white rum or possibly something like, so maybe not quite like this. Do you think they're probably going for something that you'd want to sip on with all the different complexity in here?
I would think that's probably they're saying probably at that price point, we're giving you some flavor. This is their hope because we haven't tried it yet. That would be my guess.
Okay.
Flavor, but also, hey, you won't mind throwing it in a mixed drink either. So
okay. 70% is called a first. I've never heard that. You don't go better than a first. Oh my gosh. The story of the year this year at ISC was Foursquare Rum. Really?
Has Dr. Taco been here talking about
Probably,
rum before?
I'm sure.
I knew there was somebody who was kind of a rum aficionado that was in chat from time to time. So,
well, he's probably going to be severely disappointed that we're having a Trader Joe's right now. I was kidding. So I think I got a 2 to 1 or a first. Well, then that's fantastic. I appreciate. This is what I love about Ellie. Ellie is always happy to explain things that I have no understanding of because it's over in the UK. Okay. Foursquare rum. I think we have talked about that before. Yeah, a lot of distillery of the year stuff can go to rum. All right, You ready to talk about the aroma?
I think so.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's not heard my jokes. This is a crime. You have had 2 excellent jokes in chat. They were very long, but they were excellent. 2 of the last for the Supreme Champion bottle was a rum from Foursquare. They had never happened before, and now it's happened twice. I think we'll have to look for some Foursquare rum then. Okay. I think that's the thing.
There's a weird high note in that. What is that?
Why are you whispering?
You
sometimes do this right out of a break. You
Sorry.
There's a weird. I'm like, oh my
because
God,
I'm so
you...
captivated by.
Right.
I'm so deep in thought that speaking loudly is not in the forefront of my mind.
I'm armed and gregarious,
but I'll change it. There's a weird high note in there.
I didn't say it. I'm Dr. Paul Kendall, a licensed psychotherapist.
I found a weird high note.
Go on.
But I don't know what it is, but I don't necessarily like it.
What don't you like?
That high aroma. There's
okay,
something...
start over again because I'm ready to,
okay.
to start with there's a weird high note.
Okay. There's a weird high note.
Okay.
I don't know what it is though.
Like caramelization gone bad?
Like something gone awry. Yeah.
But this is a rum though, so it's not a rye. So that's probably a problem.
Not a rye.
Okay.
Awry.
A rye. Okay.
Awry, not a rye.
It's actually mellower than I thought. I thought it was going to be initially a lot more sweet, and I thought maybe the wine, like the fruit, would kind of come through. It's a lot. It's a few different things, but they're all very kind of, I wouldn't say blended together, more muddled together. Like they just feel kind of something. They just feel kind of put together. So I don't know. Maybe the wine is like kind of that high note on the back that's different from definitely a lot of the other rums that I have had before. Yeah, I'm not sure. There is something that's...
It's almost cotton candy in a way, but wet cotton candy. Or
okay, so like mildewed cotton candy?
Would you like wet cotton candy would be like nothing.
It'd just be sugar.
It would be sugar. So maybe that's it, because rum is sugar. So...
Yeah, there is something in there. It's some reason for 80 proof too. It seems like it has like the alcohol like kind of hits you a little bit more in the nose too. Like I've been trying to take some deeper sniffs, and I think we need to.
Maybe it's like candied cotton candy or something. Maybe that's the extra sweet.
So you think that'd be sweet though? Like, but you're saying
maybe that's what how I am with like barley wines and stuff like that. I'm not saying this is a barley wine.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying so maybe I'm having a somewhat adverse.
Maybe there's a bad fermented sweetness in there. You think it's like an off fermentation kind of?
Could be something like that.
Okay. Should we just go to the taste and maybe something will...
I need to stop talking.
Okay. Okay. I'll throw you after the rum. Start putting them in, because like that one especially, well, both of them are pretty good, but start putting them in chat because they were like multi-layer, so I can just read through the whole thing. But Ellie, I'd be happy to read through those again. Cotton candy rum. I'm buying a gross tomorrow. It's not good cotton candy though, at least on the aroma.
Yeah.
Bad sugar mess you up. Yeah. I think the tractor one. I like the tractor one a little better, but they're both good, Ellie. So.
Okay.
Candied cotton candy rum is like a small extra large of rums.
Yes.
Exactly. A lot of Spanish style rums, especially rums for places like Panama and the Dominican, will have additives, flavors, sugars, and color. So this one, like I said, this is from Panama. Obviously, this is a Trader Joe's bottled for them from a company. Like I said, there's a couple different places in Panama that we saw that actually do this kind of contract distilling.
Right.
This one has been aged for 5 years in bourbon barrels. I think was it specifically American oak? Each batch, 5 years aging, 100% bourbon barrels. Does not say if they are fresh. I'm assuming they've actually been used before. If there's already saying bourbon barrels, because they would say American oak or something if they didn't. So this is that, and then then the rest of this is taken to Sonoma County, where it is finished in wine barrels. Don't know how long. Don't know what kind of wine. That part is very unspecific. Yeah. They probably used a multitude of wine barrels, I'm guessing, and then blended that together afterwards. Yeah. Would be why you wouldn't say that it's Pinot Noir or that it's Zinfandel or something like that. But
now it used to be what they said about what Trader Joe's said, if it had our name on the label, which this does, there were never any preservatives, additives added to the products. Now, that being said, a preservative or an additive here could be something natural. That's just not the rum in its more pure form. So,
Ellie's putting the joke in chat right now, so we'll just read it when we're done.
Okay, and I knew Dr. Taco had spoken of rum another time. So
it's not a spot rum nerds tend to care for. Yeah, I have not heard a lot about Panama. Like I said, usually just think of Jamaica and things of that nature. Like I said, I don't think about Panama that much, and it seems like there is only 2, at least bigger places that do stuff there. I'm not able to make jokes, and 60% of my DNA is German. Sorry, my senses of humor is bad. I'm more than that. We are both more than that. So I think it's you just overcome. You just overcome it. The issue is in Trader Joe's, there's very little transparency in Panama and Dominican distill. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We need to look up that Foursquare though. I'm just going to type it in here. I will search more because I know that has come up before. Foursquare rum.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, wow. Doorley's is Foursquare? Wait, that can't be. We've had Doorley's before, right? Didn't we?
Yeah, actually, that was one of the bottles I bought for our original rum podcast was Doorley's.
Foursquare's actual cask selection.
Dang, Dr. Taco does know his rum.
We love that. Claiming not additives on a simple hydrometer will tell you that it's untrue. Okay, it is produced by. Okay, so we kind of had inadvertently had one of those. Obviously, not they're exceptional, but we always liked the Doorleys. We thought was good, especially for our young palates at the time.
And I was happy with that purchase. I had that for a long time.
I would, like I said, within the next few weeks, I probably will buy maybe a rum or something like that. So I will look for some of these. So I'm going to bookmark this right now as we speak. If there is a certain one of these that you think is actually able to find it is under $40 or $50, I don't know what they are, Dr. Taco, I would definitely take your recommendation of whatever that is. So like I said, you can either put it in chat and I'll try and mark it down, or if you want to put it !Discord at some point, there is a pub section. Like I said, I am always happy for all of this information. That's great. Not exactly sure how much of my DNA is German. I was just making a joke. Oh no, I know. Usually they run at 55 to 120. Okay, so what's the 55 one? Because I'm not spending 120 on rum. At least not at this point. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. Yep. Okay. Actually, quickly before we get that, let's read the joke because it's all in chat. Okay. You ready?
Okay.
All right. There's this man who absolutely loves tractors. He's got all the tractor merch, posters, bed sheets, hoodies. He loves driving them around too. But he has a wife, and of course the wife, he loves his wife more than he loves tractors. The one day she gets run over by a tractor. It's horrible. He's distraught. He goes home, gets rid of all of his merch because he doesn't want to think about tractors anymore, any of the merchandise. He just wants to move on. So a couple of years go by. He starts to move on. He starts to heal. He decides he's about ready to start dating again. He goes on a dating website. He finds this lovely woman. They hit it off. They decide to go on a date to a lovely restaurant. It's a great time until people start screaming. There's smoke everywhere. Everyone's running around. The building is on fire, and they're evacuated. But he stands up and sucks in all the smoke. The man sucks in all the smoke to save these people. Oh. He goes outside, and they're all saying he's a hero, and they're praising him. He looks at his date, and of course, she's so confused. She asks him what the hell he did, so he looks at her and he says, "I'm an ex-tractor fan." Tractor fan.
Yes. Okay.
Ex-tractor.
Saving lives.
Saving lives. Yes. All right. What we need to save is our palates.
No. Yes.
All right, you ready?
I am.
Okay. It's so dumb, but it's so good.
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny. It is. So the first time Ellie put it in chat, it was like, I was like, because I'm just looking up as I'm, we're playing Destiny or whatever. Also, like I'd read a line, and then I'd read it. I was like, and I finally told her, I was like, I am gonna wait until you are done, because there's a lot to this joke. For all of the things that I think should be going on in their flavor-wise, that is the blandest thing I've ever had. It's just like a little bit sweet. It's definitely better than the aroma, which, like I said,
it's better than the aroma,
but it's just kind of a little bit sweet. I'm not tasting really any wine or any kind of fruit in there. Again, I when I have had rums, I usually appreciate and I'm expecting that they are going to be a little sweeter, a little heavier. Like I'm wanting that. Whereas this maybe this went in as like more of a traditional like white rum and then just got bourbon barrel aging. So that's why it's lesser than, some of the ones that are usually a little bit deeper. And this color because of that is throwing me off somewhat. But yeah, it's just kind of, it would be, I'm sure, fine in a cocktail, but it'd probably get lost. So I wouldn't want to really drink this straight because there's nothing super exciting in it. But yeah, I don't know.
It's very spicy. I get a lot of spice.
On the front of my tongue, I get some liveliness. Yeah.
A little bit of cinnamon, I think, but it doesn't. Yeah, I was hoping for something that did have a rum base, but then added these other flavor notes onto it. And I was, and that's what I thought it would be, a rum that you added some stuff. But this just kind of tastes like almost like you said, almost an oddly neutral spirit, with some spiciness, and a little bit of heat. So yeah, it doesn't taste like, I overstated a little bit. It doesn't taste like completely nothing, but it's just for what I was expecting. It is bland compared to that. And like I said, it is just, like you said, it feels like it's a neutral spirit that was, like I said, again, it did get, I don't even think I feel like it got for 5 years in bourbon barrels. It did not get that much wood character, but usually once a barrel has been used, it needs to sit in there a lot longer too. Right,
that's why you see, that's why when you go to have a scotch and they've been aged in, X bourbon barrels or whatever they choose, they can go to that longer amount of time where it's like, oh, this is a 15-year or an 18-year aged in that, and it doesn't taste overly oaky because a lot of that has already been extracted out by a bourbon barrel, like I said, by someone that used it to make bourbon. And that's why bourbon, when they're in fresh American oak, when they start getting to that 10, 12-year mark, they start getting very woody because they're getting everything out of that. So, like I said, you don't know what those barrels were, but I was hoping for a little bit of fruit or something, just some other like nuance, especially with how light this is. I thought maybe some more of that would come through, but it's just kind of, it's very empty. I would say when it comes to that.
Yeah. Just it makes me feel like I chewed a piece of big red gum and spit it out. And that's what I'm left with. Some cinnamon spiciness.
Some cinnamon spiciness.
Yes. So I'll just go get a piece of big red gum if I want that.
There you go. So you can save even a little bit more by doing that. And if you want to save even more than just a pack of big red gum, our website, AboutBeverages.com. Keith, how much is it if you want to go to that site and look at stuff?
Absolutely free and worth every penny.
Exactly. All of those things. And speaking of every penny, if you have some pennies lying around, our new merch just hit, which is also super awesome. Go check that out. We've got some new shirts up there. We should have some more hoodies and stuff soon as well, depending on when you're watching this. So go check out AboutBeverages.com for all of that stuff. If you only want some of our latest video reviews or archived versions of this podcast, like I said, our full show that we do live on Twitch or other podcast things, definitely go check out YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate that. And a final option if you only want audio, because sometimes, video, depending on your bandwidth, I don't want to assume that you've got, some high speed bandwidth to watch us in 1080p. It could be too much.
It could be.
It's probably too much.
Absolutely.
Anyway, just listen to the audio version of all that stuff. Like I said, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Do you on iTunes? Yeah, you can't even look at yourself. It's too much.
It's too much.
It's, oh my God, I'm so handsome. I can't do it anymore. Not today. I already saw myself in the mirror. Like I said, go check out all of those things while you're at it. And probably if you search for any of those things through either an app that you use for your podcast, or if you just used the Google, I don't know if the kids these days are using the Google. Some other things will pop up. Some other things.
Yeah. You might find us, you might find people on, like TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
And even Twitter.
Twitter.
Suggesting, that you can find About Beverages on them, and you absolutely can. And Twitter's the one that we use most frequently, like earlier today when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30. We missed it today, but
we
most
did.
of the time.
It's because you're putting up new merch.
That's right, new merch. But that's where we will let you know, like I said, what's going on at About Beverages, keep you up to date when we're going to be streaming live. Also, throughout the week, Andrew will let you know what he is doing in the gaming world and what beverage he will be enjoying while he is doing it. So for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But, as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
Perfect. And that is a podcast.
There's a lot of stuff came in.
Oh my God. I'm an Extractor fan. Carry on with that rum and I'll get the train one hyped up. Okay. All right. Get working on that. Most real rums aren't sugary. That's a very Spanish style additive thing. Okay. Interesting. Unadulterated rum will be drier than bourbon, especially Barbados or Jamaican. Sugary and sweet are different descriptors. Yes. That is true for sure.
Right.
The Courtney Love of rums. Rum has a bad reputation due to Americans' lack of regulation or managing those regulations. Interesting. Again, I feel we need to taste a really good rum at some point.
I was hoping this was going to be that, but
I didn't think it would be really good. I thought it would be so, like when we have had other stuff from Trader Joe's, usually Trader Joe's is more toward like that sweet. Like I at least thought it was going to bring the sweet. And then I thought maybe if anything, it'd be like, oh, it's a little too much coinly sweet. I'd like this in a mixed drink because it would work. But this is like, again, like you said, I think you distilled what I said down perfectly by saying neutral spirit and then had some other little things like added to it. Like it just try some nice Jamaican rum and some nice
maybe
Barbados.
something we can find at our local Total Wine if you have recommendations for us.
Yeah, that would be the thing to look at, Dr. Taco. If you want to look up, like I said, search Total Wine. Like I said, we probably would have at least some easy access to something there. And like I said, again, if it's under, whatever, $50 or $55, I will go in to try something.
Also,
that someone
I remember
says
the Dourleys had more body than this. This does not have a lot of body.
That was what I was at least expecting, and that was what I was talking about. But again, maybe that plays into just what we've had. Hard to find great Jamaican at Total Wine. And even the rum, too, is also hard to find. You set me up for that one, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
I wonder if I should return this.
You can, can't you?
I can.
I mean, I would. I'm not happy with it. You're probably not going to drink it. I know. Return it.
Yeah.
And if they say, wait, I don't believe you, say, there'll be a podcast.
There'll be a podcast on it, too?
There'll be an archive show at some point. We have St. Lucia rum that we sip sometimes. Did we ever have to try it? Have you tried it? I don't think I have had that one. You did bring back some, like it's
just little.
You can literally go in the archives and check that out.
Yeah.
Cane Island, Australia is a nice pot still example at Total Wine. It's a 4-year from. Okay, see, I'm going to go look this up right now. This is what I love.
Okay, that's it. Yep.
Ellie is typing the other joke, which I like this one too. Let's see. Cane Island, Australian. All right, let me see if I can actually find this here. I'm literally going to go to Total Wine. Like I said, this is honestly what I love. Like I said, this is what we've always talked about. I am always happy for suggestions because guess what? Sometimes we run out of ideas and I would rather try stuff that people have been talking about. Cane Island Jamaican rum. Cane Island Trinidad rum. Okay, which one of these? The Tide and Time. Oh, that's so good. I had a little bit of that like probably a couple months ago. I was over at Joe's.
Dandelion wine.
I missed it. Have you had dandelion wine?
No, we had dandelion soda. I think.
We had dandelion and burdock soda.
Yeah.
$25. Okay, yeah, these are all like $25.
But no dandelion wine. Although, didn't we used to have... When we were at Arbuckle, did we have dandelion as one of our herbal choices for a while?
We did, and that was the like add this in for color that was super annoying.
Okay.
That was something I fought against for a lot. Admiral Rodney is from Chairman's Distillery. Okay, so which of the Cane Island ones would you talk about? Cane Island, there's a Jamaican, there's a Trinidad, there was a Panama. Which one did you say one or the other?
Probably not Panama.
Probably not Panama. All right, so I've got
Australia,
if they have it. For at least locally here, it just shows the Cane Island Jamaican, the Cane Island Trinidad, and Cane Island Panama. Yeah, no results for Cane Island Australian. I will bookmark this anyway, though, because I'm going to forget all these things. All right, what was the other? RL Seal. All right, there is a 10-year there. Okay, see, this is some good price ranges here. I like this. All right, we're going to go back. We're going to get this joke out of the way, and then we'll go grab the final beverage of the evening, because we can go through some of this chat as we're doing that. All right, Ellie's other wonderful long joke. So there's this train conductor. He's on his job one day. Then out of nowhere, he kills everyone on board. Police catch him. They take him to court. He's sentenced to death. He gets put on death row, and they ask him what he wants for his last meal. He asks for a singular banana. They decide, okay, that's reasonable. So they give him a banana. He eats it. He's strapped in his chair, and they turn on the chair. He gets shocked, but nothing happens. Because he's not dead, they decide to just release him. I don't know why that part happens, but it just does. He gets out. He gets back to his job. It's a bad train line. Just deal with it. Hem at Northern Rails. Exactly. See? Bad idea. So his first day back on the job, and he kills the train full of people again. The police catch him. They send him right back to death row. They ask him what he wants for his last meal, and he asks for 2 bananas. Ooh. They accept it, and he eats the 2 bananas. He's strapped in the chair. Then they turn it on, and nothing happens. They're forced to release him. Goes back to his job a third time. What is with this train company? Absolutely terrible train company.
Absolutely
never ride
horrible.
these rails.
Yes.
And he gets on there for a third time. And guess what? He kills everybody again. Just absolutely massacres them this time. The police catch him and they decide to skip the process and put him back in the chair. Once again, he asks for 3 bananas now for his last meal. But the executioner is pissed. He says, no, I'm fed up with you evading death. What's with these bananas? You're not having them this time. He says, okay. They strap him to the chair. They turn it on. Absolutely nothing happens. Everyone at this point is seriously annoyed and confused. They look at him. They're like, I thought the bananas were saving you. What's going on? Why can't we kill you? So he looks at the executioner and he says, I'm just a really bad conductor. He was a train conductor.
He was a bad conductor, though.
He was a bad conductor. Right there. I've heard it's good, but as you know, I'm a year and 4. Wait, hold on. Now I got to go back. Nope. The dandelion that you've heard it's good, but 4 months being able to legally buy it myself. All right, well, then you've got to wait for that then. That's the dumbest punchline of the two. I like that one, though. I like that one, too. Again, I like these insane that's a very like Norm Macdonald style joke where it's like a lot of setup of like kind of silliness, and then the punchline is something weirdly obvious or not even on topic. I like that one. You like that one the best? Okay. All right, let's see. I'm going to go back to, what did I miss?
RL Seal?
That one I've got.
Oh, you got that one.
I've got that one bookmarked.
Okay.
What else did I miss? Did I miss any of the other ones from Dr. Taco? That's a cheap Is the RL Seal the cheap one from Foursquare, or did I miss you mentioning something else? I have 2 more that I won't share here. I'll put them in your Discord. Maybe you can send them to Keith. Okay, I will do that. Police have arrested the world tongue twister champion. I imagine he'll be given a tough sentence.
Oh wow.
There we go. That is also good. I have told you the one that is that Keebs, actually he's not here right now, but he usually puts in or has put in chat before, the one with the my wife says that having sex while on vacation is absolutely the best. It's unfortunately I found that out on a postcard she sent me from Greece. That is one of my favorites still. Like that one is still amazing.
That's good.
That is still always amazing. All right. Should we go grab something that hopefully will bring the extra delicious to the table?
The night on a high note, yes.
Let's try and do that. We have got a mead for this. Give it a shot. We gotta go get it.
We gotta go get it.
All right, we gotta go get it. We took that off there. All right. We'll be right back. We're gonna go grab a mead. And then we'll taste it.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes. Well, that was a letdown.
The break that we just took?
Not the break.
Oh, okay. You mean the rum we just had?
The rum we just had. Yeah. If we would have consulted Dr. Taco last week, he probably would have said, run away.
Run away screaming.
Run away from that.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
Swim away.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong at all whatsoever. Oh, man. I honestly, the only thing that probably would be... I don't even know how do you make that better? Like, is there any way to fix that at all?
Well, I'm going to make it better by returning it.
Are you actually going to return it?
I will. Yeah.
That's
what I would tell any customer the same thing. Yeah. If you don't, when I recommend a wine, when I recommend anything, and that's what Trader Joe's does, we tried it, we liked it. If for any reason you don't, bring it back for a full refund. And that's not even something I can see using. Period.
But do you know what you could see using? What about some merch from
some
About
merch? I will
Beverages?
definitely use some merch.
God.
Absolutely.
It's there again.
Yes.
If you want any of this wonderful merch, look at that. It's all there. Go check it out. We've got some new shirts. Woo. Go check it out, AboutBeverages.com. There's the link there under the merch apparel section. It is super, super neat. We are very proud of that. There will be more coming soon within the next week or two. We'll get up probably at least another new shirt. And we'll figure out some of those things to put on a hoodie because it's getting to be hoodie season even here in Southern Arizona.
That's right.
Shockingly expensive. I don't remember this Kwanzaa hat before. Oh, Family Guy. Oh boy. You have Hulu, right?
I do.
Are you able to watch? Do you have just like Hulu, just like regular? You don't have the live TV.
I don't know. We did at one time. We don't anymore.
Are you able to watch Saturday Night Live? Like we used to be able to watch like the pre-recorded episode, like the old, like once it was on,
right?
We searched
like the next day usually.
Yeah, like because we haven't watched it like since the season had started, and we went to do it, and it was like only available live. So I don't know if somehow we searched we typed in Saturday Night Live, so we went to watch it, and then I was like, apparently Hulu is taking it away unless someone else.
Unless maybe you need the Live Plus. Or Live Plus Live.
I don't
TV.
know. Yeah, we were trying not to watch something that was live. So I don't know.
Okay.
I absolutely love mead. And you know how I talk so highly of vodka normally, but I'd easily turn it down for some mead. Well, I would hope you would because you would choose something with flavor.
Yeah, with vodka, you need to add your flavor.
Yeah, vodka, you need to add your flavor. Mead, you do not. Oh. It's probably on Peacock now.
Oh, I wonder.
Okay. Hey, HJ with the facts there. That could be very try. Yeah. Depending on what you're saying, check it out while supplies last, not the rum. Check out while supplies last, the shirts.
The shirts
and the merch,
100%. Of course.
Oh, I didn't even get to show. Oh, no, I did show you. We can do aprons.
Yeah.
Which we had an idea for that. Tote bags. There's all these things. Hundreds of kinds of hats. Well, at least 3, 4. Regular hats.
But hundreds of possibilities.
There you go.
There we go.
The possibilities are endless. So we will get some more stuff up, for all of your holiday shopping needs. All right. Final podcast of the evening. Hopefully this one lives up to how long I have been storing this because I have had this for a little bit.
Something tells me it's going to be tomorrow's featured beverage.
You are probably correct. You are 100%. Hats, you say. Yeah, they actually have which I surprisingly sometimes, I don't know if I have one of those. I have one somewhere, like I said, but we had they've got those neat, they've got snapback hats, there's trucker hats, there's baseball hats, there's the floppy, I'm like a fisherman in Martha's Vineyard or something hat. What are those called?
The Gilligan's Island hat?
Yeah, the Gilligan's Island hat. They've got all kinds of things. We've got some ideas. Like I said, we'll try and put those things together. Like I'll send a picture and I'll send it to Keith and then he'll text me back and be like, could you move that a quarter of an inch up to the left? And then I'll do that and be like, you know what? Could that glass be a different color? But then you know what? It turns out amazing though when we put that kind of detail into it.
Because we care that much.
Do you have anything at a derby? I don't know if there was, but I'll look. That is fantastic. Fantastic is this final beverage of the evening. Let's
finish
get to it.
Strong.
I have had no, that's not how I want to start. No, change my mind. We have not had very many meads here at AboutBeverages.com, but the ones we have had, I don't think we I should say, I think we have enjoyed all of them.
That is correct.
Like a lot, whether they were
They have dispelled my misconceptions about mead.
That is what's funny, because the very first time we had finally put one on there was from Art of a Mead, when we had the they had the peanut butter raspberry
and
kind of thing.
A blueberry or something.
Oh, the blueberry one was like everything I've bought
good.
from them has been fantastic.
Yep.
And then recently we've been getting some stuff from slightly more local Superstition Meadery.
Yep. We had the lemonade
in retrograde.
Which was with hops, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you can still get that one. It's pricey, but man, that was expensive.
It would go down so quickly.
And like I said, actually, I was over at a friend's house at one point, and they had some different meads also from Superstition that were good. So what I'm saying is, we've got another mead from Superstition Meadery. For this, give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And the beverage that we're about today is the Superstition Meadery Aphrodisia. Ooh.
Yeah, like Aphrodite.
Like Aphrodite.
It's Aphrodisia.
Aphrodisia.
It's in some sort of, there is some sort of sex festival, which this is in honor of, and I am not joking. It actually literally says that on the back of the bottle. It's difficult to read, and it's not because I'm old. It's because it's black and gold writing. Try and read this. Can you read this? No, you can't. You can't. I can barely do it. Let's see. What does it say? It was funny. Aphrodisia is named after the festival in which revelers worship the goddess Aphrodite by making love to her priestesses upon sacred altars. I don't know what those altars were shaped like. That could also be very painful. There's a lot of things involved there that could be bad. But this is obviously mead. It's a honey-based wine or honey-based.
Yeah.
Yeah. You call it? Is it honey wine? Is that how they technically define this?
I believe so, yes.
I don't know. Talk in the comments about how terrible we are with our mead knowledge down here at About Beverages or on YouTube. But this one also has Cabernet grapes. And then it has also been aged
in
barrels of some sort, which
okay.
I literally
Wine,
just went out of my head
perhaps?
as we were talking. Nope, keep stalling. I will look it up right now.
Maybe?
It
Sonoma
is,
wine barrels.
No. This was actually, it was aged in other barrels that they had their mead in previously.
Okay.
Like they're specifically, they have some ones that are white chocolate based.
This is from their Sloppy Seconds collection. No, I'm
oh
just
my
kidding.
God, that totally fits. It fits in with the festival. It fits in with everything. It fits in with all of it. Let's get this open. This was given to me. Oh, let's hope this isn't messy. I should actually probably open this before. This could be bad. Also fits in with the festival as well. Hoping this is not messy. This was given to me as a gift 2 years ago. They still do make this. You can go to their website, which we'll have a link to down at the bottom, and you can find it. This is batch 23. The one that actually is available now, I think, is batch 26.
Okay.
That one was on there. So it is still around, but this was given to me by our niece. She was up there, and I said, well, if you want to bring something back. And she did. I was shocked. I was honestly shocked. I was like, wow, that was awfully nice. Not that she's not nice. Like, that sounds wrong. Why would you say that? That's terrible. Keith. Putting words in my mouth.
Wait, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I just said she did.
She did. You could.
We've chosen the Glencairn glasses. Just one because they look cool. But also we just thought we'd, sip this, enjoy it, and concentrate some of the flavors, I guess. I think
so. I mean, this is, weirdly enough, this is what we've used for several other mead tastings. Like I said, mead is usually a little, this one is actually, I think it's 17%. The current the current version of this is like more like 13%. So that does vary as well. This is also not cheap. If you want to buy the new one now, it's $40 for this bottle.
Wow. Thank you for sharing.
Same with the lemonade and retrograde. Yeah, those are all like, they're not cheap. The cheapest one is the blueberry one that we had at some point, the blueberry something box.
Well, we had, that's a cider. That's cider,
you're
actually.
right. That is a cider. Thank you for correcting me on that one.
And that we still carry, actually.
This is kind of like, actually, I was about to just kind of skip over the color because I'm just so enthralled with wanting to smell it and taste it. But it kind of reminds me of almost like a Chianti kind of color where it's got some browns in there. And
very light, but it's still red.
Yeah.
But see-through. Yep.
So it's got that look to it. How's the aroma, though?
Find out.
I don't want to stop smelling it.
That's a good sign.
That's a good sign. Hello, just came from Aurora's stream. How is Aurora doing? Kat, it is good to see you. We love Aurora around here. She is absolutely fantastic. Or as a good friend used to say, absolutely fantastic and getting better all the time.
Getting better all the time.
Good. I am glad. How are you doing this evening, Kat? Hopefully you're doing well. We're on our final beverage of the evening. If you guys have just joined us late, have just come in, here's all the things that we had tried. The Shipyard Brewing Smash Pumpkin was good as always. It was very delicious. I said Smash Pumpkin again. The Shipyard Brewing Pumpkinhead.
The Smash Pumpkin will probably be good as always as well.
It probably will be. Since that one was still good, I'm going to make that assumption. The Trader Joe's Panama Rum is being returned.
Yes.
That's what I should have had. If we'd have realized that on that one, I could have, like, if we did that as the podcast, all of a sudden this little thing that says rejected. Like it goes on the screen. Returned.
Yeah.
Per policy being returned. Homemade is the best I've had, but great for legal reasons. I can't divulge where this was. I can't make this. This religion sounds interesting. I know that does kind of sound interesting. Yeah. Hello, priestess. Is it a time for the festival yet? No, the festival is until next year, Frank. Settle down. It was just yesterday. You can't come back again for the festival. It's once a year. Calm down. Still trying to do more stuff in Destiny? Good. I'm glad. She's been working on some of those challenges. Hopefully they're working out for her.
I'm ready.
I am definitely ready.
Okay.
Yep. Whoops. A little too splashy.
I get cranberry.
Yeah, it kind of does actually have that like cranberry into, like I said, into definitely wine notes in there too. But yeah, no, that's and a little light sweetness that I would expect. But that's
and a little
that
bit
smells
of
great.
nuttiness actually.
Really?
It's like a slight.
Okay. What kind of nut or anything
I was
in
actually
particular?
thinking peanut.
Okay.
And hopefully it's not the new drop that you just created. That put that in my head.
Yeah, hopefully it's not.
But no.
Yeah,
It's a little something like a low note.
Okay.
A little bit of
Did I put it in your head
Quite
when we were
good.
talking about the other Art of a Mead previously, or we were talking about
No,
the
I
peanut
don't
butter?
think because I actually had gone right past that.
Okay.
Although that was a good mead.
That was
Very
really
good.
good. I
Very
still have a
tasty.
bottle of that. I bought another one of them at
Nice.
some point. That's
Okay.
also been down there for a while. Yeah, no, this smells excellent.
Yeah.
Like I said, lots of different layers of flavor here.
Many
This is
layers.
what I would be expecting from Superstition. So hopefully the taste lives up.
Let's find out.
Cheers. I don't know what made me think of it, but I was thinking of the, oh God, what is it? The instead of you needed me, it's like you needed me so high that I could almost taste
You meated me.
You meated me. I don't know why that came to my
You
head.
had me at mead. You meaded me.
I couldn't think of any
Murray.
other fun lyrics, so I kind of left it at that in my head. But there was a compartment in my head that was like, that's funny. There was a section. I'm jealous right now. I really wish I could enjoy some mead. I'm like, this will be thankfully from those two specifically, I have not had a mead that I did not like.
Wait, you're foreshadowing.
I could be. Not yet, though. Who knows? You ready?
Okay, yep. That is delicious.
That is absolutely delicious.
It's as long as it's made so far by either Artivum or Superstition, I'm gonna like it.
Just buy it.
Seems
pretty
that way.
much. Yeah, just buy it.
Yeah. I mean, there might be a certain particular kind, but overall, wow, that's really good.
It is absolutely excellent. There's a wonderful depths of flavor. I think
Yep.
you get some of the cranberry, like kind of that light tart pop is still kind of in there.
Yep.
But then I don't know what wine it's like really making me think of in particular, but it seems like it's more toward like a Pinot Noir, kind of like it's definitely a lighter one because the body on this is a little lighter than some of the ones that we have had. I feel a little on the thinner side. That's not a bad thing at all. It's just the description. But yeah, there's just a wonderful complexity of flavor, and it's a little sweet, but not too sweet, and just a wonderful balance.
I get some of the little bit of the oakiness, and maybe that's what I was. Maybe the part that I thought was peanut. Maybe it's just like some oak, but I don't know. I still get a little bit of that lower note in there as well. So there's a lot of layers, and they're all Very cohesive. That's very good.
I also, just out of the corner of my eye, I did see specifically Cabernet grapes on this one as well.
Okay.
So like I said, I was saying that I wasn't sure, but that is what is actually in here.
Okay.
I think these are great too because they store very well. I mean, as most wines do, but this is, like I said, kind of gets into that and dances around in that category, especially when you're doing this much. It makes me think of that. $40. It's not super cheap, but I like having some of these around for those kind of fun special occasions when you want something a little different. And especially like you, who initially had bad memories of mead, where maybe a lot of people do because they just either it's just poor quality or someone just made it themselves and just didn't do a very good job, all that stuff. I think this can kind of jump past that, and a lot of people, especially if you're a wine drinker, I think would love something like this too. So
it's quite good.
It is quite delicious, and I am going to continue drinking this after the podcast. I have a little bit more, and maybe even feature it tomorrow while I'm streaming. So
if there's some left, you'll feature it tomorrow. Oh wait, there
should be some
there
left.
Should be.
And if you want to see any of the other reviews of some of the meads that we have been talking about, some of the other meaderies. I guess that's the technical term, right? They're a meadery.
I think so, yeah.
I think that's the technical term. Yeah. If you want to see any of that stuff, go to the website, AboutBeverages.com, or YouTube if you want to see any of the latest video podcasts. Both places, definitely click links, subscribe, watch some videos. We would greatly appreciate that. If you only want audio podcasts, those we can hit you with as well. Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes are wonderful places to go and check those out if you're on the go. And while you're doing those searches, some other things may even come up. Some like different types of things. The pillars.
The social media pillars. For us, those are Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific-ish. 5:30-ish Pacific.
Yeah, I like that.
It's when we get together, we record these podcasts, we try some different beverages, hang out, and just have some fun conversation with us and with all of you who happen to tune in and join us. Also, throughout the week, Andrew lets you know what he is doing in the gaming world and what beverage he will be enjoying while he is doing that. So for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But, as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should definitely give a mead a shot.
Perfect. I was literally in my head thinking like, please say something, give this mead a shot, give a mead a shot. Like
give a mead a shot.
All we are saying is give mead a chance.
That would have been perfect.
That would have been, do you want to go back and redo it?
All we are saying is
redo
give
the
mead
whole
a shot.
Podcast. Okay, let's just go back and redo the podcast.
All we are saying
give mead a shot.
is give mead a shot. There we go.
That was good.
Perfect.
Is this the podcast for next week? Do we do this one? Or do we hate on rum for like 10 minutes?
No, I don't think we can do that.
No.
Because we, as Dr. Taco has taken so much time to try to help us find a good one. That's the one. When we find that good one, we'll share that.
Yeah, that's probably the right
via
thing
podcast.
to do.
Of course, obviously, you can see this, on YouTube
in archive format.
In archive format, so it's there. It's
Although the title of it, "Best Rum We've Ever Had?" ? It's like, should you get this rum right now? Should you rush out to Trader Joe's and get this rum right now?
No, you couldn't, even if you wanted. Unless you want my bottle, then let me know. I'll either return it.
As long as you're over 21, we will ship it to you and get it done.
Of course.
Finds homemade mead in the P.O. box from your good friend Stone. Like, oh my God, here's some homemade mead. I've actually seen a lot of videos on making that. It's intrigued me a little bit. Like I said, I wonder the quality of, with the ease that you can make homemade mead.
Yeah, that's quite tasty. And I like it because I like the ones that, the raspberry and the peanut butter and jelly one and the blueberry. They're more on the sweeter side, not too sweet, appropriately sweet. This is a little on the drier side.
Yes.
It still, like you said, has some of the good fruit in there. So
it's not quite getting toward there, but it's like almost like wine and like port kind of crossed over a little. Like there's a little bit of that where it's like, it's got like you just said, a little more sweetness to it. But then the wine is really the Cabernet grapes is really kind of what comes through there, which is pretty nice.
That is correct.
That is correct. Next week, what do you have any ideas in mind?
I don't have anything at this moment. Maybe we'll be in November.
We'll be in November.
Maybe we should be doing.
Should we finally do our Zinfandel podcast? We keep teasing.
We could maybe do that. We think that'd be appropriate for. For Thanksgiving meal type suggestions, or
we probably
maybe
would
we should
want
do a Chardonnays. I don't know.
Definitely, probably some wine things would be nice because, like I said,
so.
as we get into those, because you figure like if we record it next week, it's not really till the following week stuff starts going up. So then that's 2 or 3 weeks from Thanksgiving if people are out there doing that. I mean, I know Canada already had Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving is like end of October.
That, yes.
Yeah, so they don't need any of our information.
Not anymore.
Not yet, but next year. Preemptively for next. We're actually like 11 months ahead.
We are
for
way
them.
ahead of schedule.
We're way ahead of them for the Canadians when it comes to Thanksgiving, but everybody else will be just barely on time. But yeah, I could see that if we wanted to do that, or if we just want to do a couple different wines. Like I think that might be kind of fun. Like I said, I could always try and look for or pick something out, or if you want to, like I said, go splits on those 3 that we're talking about.
Well, one of the things we talked about though, there'd be 3, but we'd have 3 open bottles of wine. It was that day was going to work out really well because then there was a party like the following, just 2 days later.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to.
I mean, it is what it is. We
can't
hold back stuff for our viewers just because we're like, well, unfortunately, I got to drink this wine the next day.
I have to take it to work and have it for lunch. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, oh God.
Oh no.
This isn't a good idea at all. My personal favorite has been one made with primarily with honey, but they used wild honey. This one actually uses wild honey as well. This uses wildflower honey and Cabernet grapes. So that is definitely kind of a staple of Superstition Meadery. I think most of their stuff is that way. Is usually some sort of wild honey, and that's what mead is based in anyway. Is honey. It's honey water. It's honey water. All right. Well, we're going to take the easy way out tonight, and I'm going to host someone that and raid someone that we always enjoy saying hi to. We're going to go say hi to Jav right now. He is doing some more things in Destiny, which will be the game that I will not be playing tomorrow, but probably on Monday. I'm playing a horror game, like horror puzzle game right now called Scorned. If it's Scorn, no, it's a Scorn, no ED on there. It's not past tense.
Halloween based type thing.
It's kind of like a H.R. Geiger, like Alien, like it's kind of creepy, like xenomorph looking stuff like that. Like think Alien and Aliens, like walking through and you're like, ooh, there's stuff dripping from the walls. And but then I'm doing like puzzle things to figure out what's going on. Okay. So anyway, if you're interested in that, stop by tomorrow. Like I said, Friday, if you're watching this live or the archive, you can probably go in the archives. I actually have recorded the whole playthrough because it's kind of like a little walkthrough thing in itself. So like I said, you can probably go in the archives here on YouTube if you're actually interested in checking that out at some point. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Jav. He is super awesome. He is always helping people with the more difficult content in Destiny. When he is not soloing that content all by himself, obviously he had solo all by himself, soloing that content and doing it to great effect. So let's go say hi to him. He is super nice. Make sure you follow him. I'll be there, but it's scary. See, Baker's been watching it. It's creepy. Keith, hope you have a good evening.
Well, because Good Night Bevy already happened.
I know.
So yes, I will. I hope you have a good evening as well. Thank you for joining us, all of you, everyone. We appreciate it. Hope you had some fun. And thanks for all the sharing of knowledge and of course jokes
and the beverages themselves.
That's
of course.
right.
Good night, everybody.